to do something to fill this depressive gap that I had inside of me. So I gave it a great deal of thought and tried to find a solution, and I found a perfect one. I bought a Corvette. And it's the coolest thing in the world. If you're over 50 years old and you're having any difficulties in life, buy a Corvette. The police in Northern Virginia are not that happy with the solution that I arrived at. And they chase me all over Northern Virginia, and they call each other. Here he goes. Get him. That 74-year-old guy's racing down GW Parkway again. Go stop him before he kills somebody. And they pull me over. But they're all ex-Shiites. So they'll come up to the car and they'll come to attention and they'll salute.
George and I are proud of the work our girls are doing, and we're happy to be back home in Texas. George is busy working on plans for the Bush Presidential Library and Institute that will be at SMU. And as for me, it's come to this. This is the Laura Bush bobblehead doll. From a friend of mine who found it in the gift shop of the Constitutional Center in Philadelphia a few weeks after the election. It was on the clearance.
All I can say is, Alabama, you go.
Time for elimination time. We're gonna start with this lady. Stand up, let me hear cheer. She said, stand up, let me hear cheer. Stand up, let me hear cheer. Stand up. Stand up, let me hear you cheer. Stand up, let me hear cheer.
Apparently you guys like that.
You, sir, got something in the hips, man. You're gonna take the hips all the way to Disney World. Give it up one time. You are a winner. Congratulations, man. God bless you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage. Your host for
He took on the head coaching position at the University of Alabama. And since then, he has led the Crimson Tide to 2 SEC championships and the rest of the season in the national championship. Please everyone to the stage and coach of the University of Alabama, Crimson Tide.
You know, it's a privilege for me to be here today. I didn't know I was coming to something like an Eagles concert, but I'm certainly happy that we have a lot of Alabama people here today. So, I always have to start these off so that everybody understands that it wasn't always this way.
I know that.
You know, there were some times when the conditional love wasn't so good. And the conditional love being, I'm the coach and we're winning games. And I always tell this story, and it is a little bit of a true story, that the first year I was at Alabama, we lost to ULM. What does that even stand for? So I guess we've come a long way, but the story goes like this. You know, I was really down after the game, really down and out, really humiliated, really embarrassed, and we actually won like 20 games in a row at Bryant-Denny Stadium since then, until the last game. But this was one of the low points, and I think this is something that we'll talk about a little bit later too, how you bounce back and overcome adversity. But that was one of the games that really humiliated the players, the program, and made everybody want to elevate the standard to another level. But when I was humiliated, met the press, going back home, driving home that night, actually stopped at a service station and needed to get gas. So I pumped my own gas, I went in to pay for it. I had my LSU National Championship ring on. So I paid the guy the gas and he says, man, that's a nice ring, what is that? And I said, that's my National Championship ring and we're going to do the same thing here. And the guy looked at me and said, we'll never do it as long as Nick Saban is the coach. It really hadn't always been good.
And when I think about it, I just talk about it. Gotta tell the world.